Their stock is 37% lower compared to yesterday.
Oh, what a difference.
37% lower is not a mundane detail, Michael. So let me give you a little bit of info. Like I said, there's some good news. And then even Jack Dorsey, but wow. I'm not saying that what Jack Dorsey has done is, at this point, forgivable.
No.
First off, because he hasn't asked for forgiveness. Second, because he's a demon.
Still has the beard?
Yes.
Yeah.
Netflix, they just lost nearly 200,000 subscribers since the end of Q4. That means the fourth quarter for people who just don't know. That's their first loss of subscribers in a decade.
Wow.
They were expecting 2 million new subscribers.
2.5.
2.5. Yeah, I was rounding down because I just thought I didn't need to add insult to injury.
They missed it by over 2.7 million.
Yes, they did.
That's pretty close.
Off.
And they expect to lose another 2 million global subscribers this quarter. That's pretty big. Now,
They should give the same 8 comic specials over and over.
Yes, exactly. I need another Hannah Gatsby.
Yeah, please.
I can't wait to feel bad
I'm
about
still
myself.
laughing from the first 2.
Self-deprecation is self-humiliation.
Yes.
And I won't do it. Well, fine, just tell us what you will do. Not jokes.
Just do the humiliation, please.
A bit of this. I'm a Harry Potter who's eaten too much frosting.
Yes. I'm Drew Carey before he lost weight.
Yes.
So the news of Netflix, their stock.
all the prices of food, right? I'm sorry.
No, their stock is 37% lower compared to yesterday.
Oh, what a difference.
37% lower is not a mundane detail, Michael.
Yeah.
And over the last 6 months, it's down 61%.
Yeah, high of
good.
$700 a share to not even close to that today.
Yeah.
Well,
It's insane.
I just wasn't sure if my IRA had gotten lower.
And by the way, this is despite them still being I don't know if you know this, they're still the world leader in DVD Blu-ray rental. They still, the DVD service still has 2 million subscribers.
Are you serious?
People still do that?
Yes.
You said this before the show, and I
Yes,
thought you
they
were
do.
kidding.
So what I would advise is not only cancel your subscriptions, but also have them ship out DVDs and send them immediately back so that there's no way they could keep up with the shipping costs. So, totally legal. Totally. Watch their 2 million DVD subscribers go to 3 million tomorrow. We can't keep up with these DVDs. It's too expensive.
It's all your fault.
Now, they immediately went on the defensive because they had to, and they claimed that there were 4 interrelated factors. And that's, by the way, that's tech industry talk for bullshit. So this is how they explained their poor performance. They said, number 1, it's a lack of broadband accessibility. Well, that doesn't work because guess what? It's not like broadband is less accessible than before. It wouldn't explain the trend. Number 2, they said password sharing. Please put on a password sharing lock like they're talking about. That's one of the only reasons that people use Netflix. What they're actually listing are reasons that should support more subscribers.
Yes.
People would subscribe with more password sharing. People would be subscribing more because there is continually more access to broadband. Right? There's more and more. And it's more affordable. Number 3, they were saying new competition. Well, that's true. And then number 4, macro factors like inflation, Russia's invasion of the Ukraine.
Oh, come on. How is Russia's invasion of the Ukraine having an impact?
This is Putin's economy. Biden has nothing to do with it.
Although 90% of it happened a while ago.
Now, I do think that is true, though. I do think people are probably cutting back, so I'll give them that one. But what about this? I would list a couple of reasons, Netflix. How about the increasing price while also decreasing the quality of content? I think that's a big deal. Think about this for a second. Their shows suck.
Yeah.
Most of them suck. They lost all the Marvel stuff. That was a big component of it.
Yeah.
And not to mention, of course, all the wokeness, all of it. Look, you've seen a lot of people cancel their Netflix subscriptions. We'll get to Disney in a second, CNN Plus. This is a trend across the board, specifically with companies that have decided to bet it on a political point of view.
Yep.
Yeah. And they deserve this.
Yes.
They absolutely do. This is the market winning out. That's why this is a win for everybody out there. It's not just saying, oh, boycott this, do that. It's like, no, just vote with your dollars.
You boycott and you boycott. And by the way, Mug Club, loudofcrowder.com/Mug Club. It's $69 for students, veterans, active military. We have not seen a drop. Now that, again, we don't have how many hundreds of millions of subscribers. But the point is, we still see the same trend because you join and you stay, and we try to provide value added. Like today, we'll be playing Bad Movie Lens, which we can never play on YouTube.
Nope.
Here's another thing. Elon Musk even mentioned and chimed in on this, what it might be. And he tweeted out or I believe, he tweeted. He said, the woke mind virus is making Netflix unwatchable. That's a South African environmentalist, folks.
82.5 million followers right there.
Well, and he's absolutely right. That's the problem, is when you start going at social media and thinking that that is the only barometer of what people want to watch, this is what happens.
Right, this is exactly
because
what
you
happens.
create a bunch of content that no one wants.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
you make
it.
Cuties, which is basically just
For who?
underage porn.
It's for nobody, though.
Yeah.
It's not for nobody. It's for public school teachers.
Well, yeah, but even the stuff you try to make for the people you think you're going to please hate you anyway.
Yeah, those
Astonishing.
pedophiles are notoriously difficult consumers.
Well, yeah, they already.
They're very
They're
discerning.
very persnickety with their child
Well,
pornography.
I guess with Cuties, they may have hit the mark perfectly. I just mean with the other program.
Yeah, there's
I
like
started
5.
watching. I thought it was going to be about clementines.
That's Tangerine.
So he didn't stop there, though. Here's the thing with Elon. Elon is actually doubling down. He's giving context to it. He responded with some other tweets that were aimed at him. This guy, Pat Hole, tweeted, woke mind virus is the biggest threat to civilization. And Elon responded, yes. Niche Gamer tweeted, not just Netflix, movies in general, video games, TV. It's all infested with the current year trend woke garbage for fear of offending green-haired freaks next to the ban button. And Elon replied, true. And I think he deleted some of those tweets because he may have been drunk.
But he was correct.
Right. That's just
Doesn't matter.
Not all drunk texts are wrong.
No, especially, well, I think drunken Asperger's are probably even more accurate.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, 3:10 in the morning, 3:16 in the morning.
No, he works at night. Have you ever read anything about this guy? Come on.
What?
He works all night.
He also works at day.
I have to write something down here because I forgot something. So,
He's a billionaire. He's a psycho.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I mean, I don't know if he's a psycho. I
No,
just
in
know
a
he's,
good way.
He's a
like,
genius.
Like
Yeah.
a sociopath in a good way. Aspergery sociopath. Not a bad one.
No.
Like just,
He can count like matchsticks or toothpicks.
yeah, he's a Dustin Hoffman.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, like I'd go down an elevator with him in a match.
Yeah, so would I,
in a
but I wouldn't
matching
turn on
suit.
the bathwater. So, why would Elon think, Mr. Musk think that Netflix is woke? And we just showed you a montage, but let me kind of rattle off a couple here. Content like he's expecting, dear white people, we the people, cuties, 13th, growing up coy, welcome to Leith,
Huh?
the mask you live in. This is the thing. So yeah, he's expecting is. I mean, we would have written that as a joke movie title.
All I can think of is the Kevin Bacon movie. It's like he's having a baby.
Right. I think of Junior.
Junior,
yeah.
Junior's this.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Now it's woke.
Yeah. Couldn't do Miss Doubtfire nowadays. It'd be hate speech.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's not just Netflix. Oh, hold on a second. They're talking about it right now on CNN. Hey, Oliver Darcy, world's most useless professional.
Slowing their growth.
Wow.
But there are a lot of other things at play here too.
Is he wearing a
companies
mask
saying
nose
password
disguise?
I think so.
They share passwords amongst each other.
Groucho
That
Marx.
is chipping away at its
Yeah,
growth
it's like
opportunity.
Ben
And I think
Kingsley
there's a
and
big
Gandhi,
opportunity.
yeah, wearing a joke store face.
The big issue here, though, is
35%.
How big is this
Wow,
streaming
that is a
market?
dick.
Let's hear what they have to say. Let's see if they admit, because we're about to get to CNN
Netflix
Plus too. So look, it all ties in. Let's see if they admit as to why maybe they're seeing a hit.
21 million subscribers Netflix has now. The idea is that Netflix is going to keep growing and growing, and maybe the market's 1 billion subscribers or something like that. But you're seeing Netflix stall now and actually lose subscribers. So it's really making Wall Street rethink the business model of Netflix and other streaming companies. And so what you're seeing is major jitters. Netflix's stock price, it's down 60% this year and 35% alone today. It's one of the worst days ever on Wall
6
Street
months.
for Netflix.
The last
I've been
6 months
monitoring
this
the
year.
ticket price.
I
and it
won my TV.
You just saw that.
Ball
Hey,
tickets.
admonish him.
It's
Have
just been a
CNN on air and
terrible,
admonish
terrible
him.
day for Netflix,
He's
and
wrong.
it's
Do you see
really
that?
causing Wall Street
See that? He said year, 6 months.
Yeah, Netflix not wanting users now
This
to
year.
share
No, he
passwords
said
either.
this
Oliver Darcy,
year,
thank
which would
you.
mean just over 3 months, 3.5 months or
Yeah.
so.
Breaking
It's
news
like,
out of
that's not
Ohio,
true.
Where a jury has just acquitted a doctor.
That's it.
of
Think about
14
that.
counts
That's why, and we'll get to CNN Plus in a second. Why would anyone subscribe? He just delivered the info that we delivered to you beforehand
Yeah.
in a more slow way, in a more uninteresting way, and he didn't provide the why. He didn't provide any insight. Now, let's not act like it's because he's simply delivering the news, because Oliver Darcy constantly delivers the why. He constantly paints it with his opinionative brush. What happened here today is they didn't really want to get into why, because it might also reflect poorly on CNN, which brings me to, before CNN, Disney. Disney, their stock fell 5% today in pre-market trade.
Yes.
In 6 months, 25% is how they've dropped.
Almost 26.
25%. And just to be clear, this is something, all references are available at louderwithcrowder.com. This is something that I try and do with you guys, is try and give you apples to apples comparison. Why? Because I did work at Fox News for years, and you see this on CNN, where what they do is they'll say, this year it's down this amount, and then compare it to, whereas this, and they take 2 quarters, or they take Q3. I'm trying to give you 6 months and today for Netflix and Disney. So you have what the drop was today, and you have a 6-month snapshot. I think that's important to do. So in the day of Taylor Lorenz and people talking about common journalistic practices, I don't know why consistent metrics aren't included there, but I see it all the time. You just saw it there on CNN.
Watch Louder with Crowder live, Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. Eastern.